Well, hello everybody. Monday morning and it's gone. It's done. It's over. The Olympic Games has finished. It was awesome. I laughed. I jumped for joy. I screamed at the telly. I cried a lot. And I hope you did too, because it was absolutely fantastic. And we won't get the chance to see that many elite athletes together again for another 4 years till Tokyo in 2020. But there'll be a lot of great memories and a lot of lessons that we can learn as coaches and athletes in order to improve our performance. And as a coach and an athlete, I watch with interest these sports, all sorts of sports, to see what I can learn to help myself and to help you. And here are some of the lessons that I've learned. And perhaps you've seen them and learnt them too, but if not, then feel free to communicate with me and let me help you to interpret what's been seen on the TV and listened to on the radio. So the first thing that I picked up is support teams. Athletes are the performers. They're the ones who do the stuff. They're the ones who come out and get the medals. But nearly all of them in their interviews have said that it wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for the support staff, the coaches, the medical staff, the infrastructure, the elite technicians, the experts at things like monitoring recovery, sleep, nutrition, injury prevention, strength and conditioning, all of those people. And the lesson for you out of that is that you should be thinking about how you can integrate those people into your training and your performance to get the most out of it, because it's not just about the training you do, it's often about the rest and the recovery and the stuff that supports that to stop you getting injured. The next thing is that success doesn't happen overnight. Yes, you can get fitter in a period of months, but if you really want to achieve that goal of representing Great Britain at age group, of going sub 10 in an Ironman, or even finishing an Ironman, or reaching the World Championships in Hawaii, or in the 70.3, or whatever, it's probably going to take you a lot longer than just a few months. You're probably going to need to think long term. And if I could spot one failing and tell you about one failing that I see in most age group triathletes, is that they're really only ever thinking about next season. They never think about 2 or 3 seasons ahead. And I can guarantee that when all of those Olympians come home and they've sat down with the coaches and support team, they'll be now, those that are going to go and aim for Tokyo will be thinking about how they can put a 4-year plan, okay? So that's 4 years, if I didn't make it clear. Not 4 weeks and 4 months, 4 years. It's a long time to think ahead. So it's coaching staff, it's a long-term plan. It is having a clear goal where you can step up and perhaps see into the future. I can remember Alistair Brownlee thinking about what might be required to win the Olympic Games in London, and it was going to be somewhere around a 29-minute run. But at the time they started thinking about that, nobody had ever run under 30 minutes in an Olympic Games triathlon. So they weren't thinking about what was required now, they were thinking about what might be required in the future and then planning for that. The next thing is performance, performing on the day. It takes a great deal of mental strength and discipline to get yourself right for a particular day and then to actually perform. You've put yourself under stress, everybody else is under stress, and it's one day out of many. And if you watch the super elites, the Michael Phelpses, the Adam Peaties, the Max Whitlocks, the Alistair Brownlees, the Mo Farahs, they'd had this goal, this ambition, this weight of expectation, but they were still able to get it all out on the days or day that it mattered. And finally, just because you're going to get it out on the day that matters, don't forget that your competitors are also going to be trying to do that as well. So in a sport like triathlon, all you can do is do your best and be prepared if there's a disappointment that it doesn't result in the finishing position that you want. You'll still have had a great performance, but sometimes positions within races are outcomes dependent on other people, not just on your performance. Okay, so that's it. Actually, if you go to my Facebook page, you can comment about all this there, but not just that. I'm going to be putting on there my 10 most memorable experiences of Rio. Feel free to share yours with me. I'm sure they'll be different. I'm sure some of them will be the same. But until Friday, have a good week, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.